Okay, if you're watching this video, you're probably wondering, how do I get my inherited home ready for sale? And what's the difference between getting any home ready for sale, right? Now, in a traditional sale, as in a sale where somebody owns a home, where you own a home, and you're like, okay, I'm ready to sell for whatever reason, you get it ready, you work with an agent, and then you put it on the market. Seems simple enough. If you've been through it, you know it's a lot more complicated than that. But the main difference between a traditional home sale and an inherited home sale is that it's a different circumstance. There's different motivations sometimes. And then also there's an added layer of complexity with legalities potentially. And there's an added layer of complexity based on your relationship with the person who passed, right? Now, from what I've seen, a lot of times, and I'm going to hop right into the tips, is these homes need to be decluttered or kind of cleaned out, because a lot of time when you're inherited a home, especially unexpectedly, is somebody was living in there, somebody had their whole life in there. So what I usually recommend is people working with a clean out company, but also working in tandem with potentially an estate sale company that will help you sell and give the person who passed away their belongings there's just due, in regards to just having the best opportunity to sell it to somebody who will honor it, cherish it, and love it. Give their belongings a second life, so to speak, or give their belongings just like a place, a marketplace for people who really like those items, so to speak, like those items, have an appreciation for them, right? So the first thing would be to get with a decluttering company, but also get with an estate sale company, right? Now, then we can hop into traditional home sale, which is sometimes staging. Now, a lot of times when I work with families, when they recently inherited a home, the home needs work. Now, it will be up to you, up to the heirs in the estate, up to the complexity of the estate to determine whether or not you want to go ahead and make repairs on a property. Well, it doesn't make sense for you and your family. Doesn't make sense for your situation. Can you afford it? So these are things to think about. And when I sit down and talk with families, these are things that we weigh out pros and cons based on what they told me. I kind of like giving them their best options, in my opinion, based on what I've seen with other families, right? So also, handling personal belongings, that kind of like ties into the estate sale, but a lot of times you have personal belongings you want to go in and take with you before you don't want to have an estate sale. You don't want to simply dispose of it, but you want to go in there obviously and get any documents, any memorabilia, any clothes, anything that you find that you want to keep as a keepsake. You want to go in there before you even have the estate sale company go in there and work with them. Another thing I've seen with homes that have recently inherited is dealing with dealing with somebody who may be living there, a tenant. Now, in my expertise, it's been a couple times or my experience rather, I said expertise, but in my experience rather, there's been a couple times where we had to do something called cash for keys. So you can't a lot. You could sell a property with somebody in it, but it's more advantageous for the end buyer for them to be buying a vacant property, meaning somebody's not in there. So these are a couple things that you have to consider when you're selling an inherited property. There's a bunch of other things like cars on a property, and then you'll have to get with maybe like an appraiser or get the car put in your name. There's a bunch of things like, you know, what is their property, what is not their property, maintaining the outside of the property, on top of making the minor repairs. If do you want to do any landscaping to get the more bang for the buck for the property? Do you want to not sell a property at all and get a property management company in there just so you can keep the property and keep your family's legacy alive, or just keep the real estate in your family's assets? So it depends, but Again, this video is really about preparing a property for sale and the difference between. And I feel like this is a good entry level video. Just get your mind wondering or thinking of what will be the difference between I'm selling my traditional property in the traditional way, if you have sold a property before, versus selling a property that has been inherited, that may come with some added complexities. So if you guys enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment below of something in regards, leave a comment below if you sold an inherited property and how it was different or the same as selling a home traditionally. Thank you guys for watching.